Hello, homosexuals, and welcome back to my channel. It has been quite some time, and I am finally here, and I'm so fucking excited to share with you guys about this album. I have been working on it like a child. When I say I was pregnant with this album, I actually was, and now the baby is out, and I'm just so ecstatic. Okay, so the majority of the of questions that I got from you guys were asking the title of the songs and the album. So let me break down the title first. Now, for those of you guys who don't know, my previous album, Hugs and Hickeys, was a birthday gift that I made for my boyfriend. And after it came out, I was in this creators block where I was constantly undermining every single work that I put out, and I just got very sensitive about the work that I did. You know, even like a small negative comment could really make me, my hair is not cooperating with me, could really get me down. And that is not a good thing for someone who creates art, you know, be it on Instagram as content or TikTok videos or YouTube. You never want to let anything infiltrate your emotions that easily. And I took a long break, and that was when um, something that is a huge problem for majority of people, which is long distance relationship, happened to me. And that was when shit went downhill. Like down, when I say downhill, I mean down the fucking hill. Like Jack and Jill never stood a chance. Those bitches died, and I was down that hill burying their bodies. And I realized that I had nothing in a sense to cope. And that was when I leaned towards music, both making music and just listening to other recorded works by other people. And I had a ton of offers to collaborate, but I was too insecure about myself that I just didn't want to put myself out there again. And I was on a very lengthy hiatus on all social media platforms, and I just primarily recorded covers and sang covers because I just didn't want to put anything of my own out there. That was when I wrote 5 songs, and I felt super secure in these songs. And I was like, okay, since Hugs and Hickeys was a gift for my boyfriend, I want to make another album that's sort of like the continuation of Hugs and Hickeys, but at the same time, it has a completely different theme to it, something that is very relevant to us right now. So let me dive right in about the title of the album. The album is called Bhavishya, which is a Sanskrit word which means future. Now, the Bhavishya Purana is actually something really beautiful. It talks about future in like this very beautiful method. It's like, if you are familiar with Vedic scriptures and Hindu scriptures, Hinduism scriptures, you would know that we have a lot of Puranas, and I definitely was leaning more towards this one because this just really caught my attention. And when I read it, it just felt so relatable to the situation that I was in a sense, because I am someone who, I just need a sense of stability and security. And I realized that the majority of my problems was because I was too overwhelmed on the future. I was like, what the fuck is gonna happen in the future? And this really hit me. It hit me harder than my dad ever has in 19 years. So I was like, this has to be the title, right? So let's dive into the songs. So first of all, those 5 songs that I first wrote for my album, I completely scraped it all off because I was like, this is just not good enough, and I only kept 2. Because those songs really meant a lot to me, and I kept those 2 songs, and then I wrote another 5 songs, and then I added it to the final track list of it. Sunset Cove. Now, before I get into the titles, I want to tell you guys that I did not really come up with the titles. My boyfriend did. I asked him to name 5 things that reminded him of the both of us, and he named 5 things. Now, he named them really horrendously, but the only thing that I took from what he named was cramps. Now, he had his whole explanation, but again, cramps is the most sexual song on the album itself. So the album is sort of like a mix between For Boys Like Me and Hugs and Hickeys. It's really, really playful and chill. It's not like too heavy or too dark, aka why I have this whole pastel heart moment going on, because it's supposed to be light and airy and just laid back, and that's the vibe I wanted to go for the album. And the first song is called Sunset Cove. Sunset Cove is something that I was very inspired by Blinding Lights by The Weeknd, and I wanted something that at least had a similar feel to that. And so far, I feel like I'm not comparing it to The Weeknd. I'm not saying like we're both on the same level, but I'm saying that I wanted to achieve a similar sound, and that's Sunset Cove. Then we have Teddy Bear because I gifted my boyfriend a teddy bear, and you know, teddy bear. And then we have Cramps, which is the most sexual song. And if you listen to Cramps, the sound in Cramps is 100%, like everything we hear is produced by me. So there's whistling in the song, which was my own, like I did that whole thing. So it's very, very personal because I had 100% in everything to do with this album. I worked really, really hard for this, and I remember it wasn't like a very easy journey to get to this point. I was really, really stumbling, and I was doubting myself so much. And the fact that I'm finally gonna drop it because somebody is, I'm gonna get to meet somebody finally after so long. So yeah, my Indian accent is just. I'm not British anymore. That my Indian accent is just flowing all out. So y'all just have to accept it. So then we have Demon and Goddess. Demon and Goddess is like the most relaxing song. I wanted to make, because I realized when my boyfriend left to Johor and I was here all alone, I had really like a hard time sleeping because I was so anxious and depressed. So I would listen to these ASMR videos, and I wanted a song that was ASMR. I wanted a song that wasn't all like a song that was just chill, I could just hum and like relax to. And there was some by Sabrina Claudio, Belong to You, and all those kind of things. But I wanted something that would hit me, something that would touch me in all those places that I have not been touched yet, which is very few, but you know what I'm trying to say. So, and I created Demon and Goddess. And then there's The Lullaby, and which is one of my favorite songs. I remember crying so fucking much when I recorded the song because it was just so emotional. Did I leave out any songs? Oh, there's The Lunchbox. The Lunchbox is another sexual song, but I really like the vibe of The Lunchbox because it's not like WAP type of sexual, but if you listen to the lyrics, you can be like, oh shit, my child should not be listening to this. So yeah, this is not an album that I would possibly let my kids listen to in the future, but it's a good album. Anyways, so I just want to say a special shout out to all of you guys involved in this. You guys have been a huge part of my journey, and I'm so thankful. I am really, really happy that we finally get to put this out there, and I'm so stoked. And a special shout out goes to my boyfriend. Thank you so much. You've always been my biggest muse, and you've always pushed me towards perfection. You've always wanted me to be the best version of myself, and you always made me feel really, really inspired to make more art and music. And he's never been the type of boyfriend that's like, do this, do that. Did something just fly? Is my room possessed or something? Was that an orb? Anyways, yeah, I'm just so happy that I have you in my life. You've been amazing this entire time of knowing you. It's been the best ever, and thank you so much for being the best boyfriend ever. So with that note, I want to thank all of you guys for watching this. My album drops on the 6th of December. So we have like 4 more days coming. I'm so fucking excited. I don't know what time it drops, but it drops on the 6th of December. I'm so fucking excited, you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I love you guys so much. Bye bye. Oh, I look good. Damn.